Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So Kaylee's father has since done 2 new interviews since the last interviews I posted. So I wanted to share those with you because he reveals some more information that we haven't heard before.
It was fast and nobody suffered and nobody felt like that kind of pain.
The reason why the initial concern was that a roommate was passed out.
I know the girls reached out via texting and calling, so I can only assume that by the phones being ignored, knowing how my daughter is not going to ignore calls and texting.
So we know the 911 call was made around noon the next day, and Steve also revealed that he did not find out from law enforcement, but he found out from family that was on campus. There's also been some speculation that Ethan's siblings were the ones who went to the house. So could it have been Ethan's siblings were the friends that came over and then called 911?
Let's call Maddie. And then you realize Maddie's gone too. Imagine sending your girl to college and then they come back in an urn.
And now, the families of the victims growing frustrated by the lack of answers.
I haven't earned the ability to grieve the way that I want to grieve. I want to be able to have justice first.
Now, we also know there have been some reports about Kaylee having a stalker. And in previous interviews, Kaylee's sister insists that if Kaylee did have a stalker, she would have told them and that they talked pretty often.
Not be true, but Stephen, this discussion of the possibility she may have had a stalker, have police been able to stand that up, or not? They seem to be knocking that down.
Yeah, it seems to be knocked down. Obviously, any of that information would be new to us as well. Kaylee FaceTimed me. She didn't call or text. She FaceTimed me for literally hours, almost every single day. And she was extremely cautious. She was very vigilant. I think that she really would have noticed something and she would have said it to us. She wasn't, scared to get us involved in her life in any capacity like that.
However, in this new interview, he admits that she did tell him of a stalker.
Do you think that Kaylee specifically was targeted?
It's a fear of mine. It's a fear that when you have something like this happen, the last thing you want to do is hurt the other family, and you don't want to have any kind of responsibility for those people to feel like they were just casualties.
Did she ever talk to you about a potential stalker or somebody that made her uncomfortable?
She did.
Now, in his recent interview with Fox News, he also says he does have more information and that law enforcement does not want them to release it.
They're kind of just telling me that they can't tell me much, which is frustrating to me because I've been very trustworthy. I do know things. I haven't shared things. We're the same family that found the original timeline. We're the same family that broke into the phones. We tried everything in our ability to try to get into this system because a court order is not the fastest thing. So we broke in and we did what we did. We know that we have some family passwords that we all share. So we broke in and we helped them. So it's hard for me to give up as a father my protective ability to other men. Just today I reached out to the officers and said, hey, this guy's treated me with respect on the show. I'd like to share some things with him that I found out on my own. And they asked me to not do that. So we're holding our tongue. We're waiting patiently, but we're definitely concerned.
Kaylee's sister actually has done another interview with News Nation, so I'm going to share a few clips with you, and then I'll upload the full interview as well.
One of the points of speculation is that Kaylee had an ex-boyfriend. Phone logs show she made 7 calls to the ex that night. The police say it's a non-issue. What's your take?
Yeah, I completely agree. I could not be any happier to see that they have cleared him. From the beginning, I knew that it wasn't him, and I'm happy that they're focusing their attention somewhere else now.
The 2 other roommates have been cleared. Are you okay with that?
I think that I hope that they are doing well. And I can only trust law enforcement has done their due diligence and all of the people that they've cleared thus far.
Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Please do me a favor and like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon to get notifications for when I post.